The man involved in a high-profile arrest at the state capitol says he's turned his life around.
But his past continues to haunt him as he tries to move forward. Kvon Smith was arrested at the Capitol back on January 15th of 2013. He made threats of bringing Molotov cocktails to the Capitol and was found with flammable bottles in a backpack. He was found not guilty on a number of charges due to a mental defect. Only News 3's Jessica Arp spoke with Kvon Smith about his journey today. Jess?
Well, yeah, of course, this was a pretty memorable case. A man accused of bringing explosive to the Capitol on the day of the State address. But speaking to Kvon Smith, now 4 years later, you'll see a person who wants to put his past behind him.
I want to be a responsible, productive citizen of the world.
Kvon Smith has a dream, and it is to move on from a story that has defined his life.
I don't know what I was thinking. No one in their right mind should do anything like that.
In 2013, on the day of the State address, the Capitol was evacuated for a threat.
I made a few Molotov cocktails.
Arrested with flammable bottles in his backpack, Smith faced multiple charges, but was found not guilty in court due to mental defect. He says he was off medication for schizoaffective disorder.
What was I thinking? You know, it's hard going back and looking at something like that.
After serving a year on conditional release and a return to medication, he moved to Puerto Rico to start over.
I needed a fresh start. You know, I needed to go somewhere where no one knew what was going on or knew anything about my history.
He went to college for business administration and will complete a bachelor's degree at the end of this month. He met a woman he married last year and has now moved back to Madison. But he believes his past is preventing him from getting a job.
This is very frustrating, actually, extremely frustrating. And then I have to hear it from other people in my corner that, you know, you don't have a job. What have you been doing? I'm trying.
He's in a much better place.
Author and life coach Don Neviser, a mentor who calls Smith his son, says help from the VA, time, and a lot of hard work have made Smith now an ideal candidate for the workforce.
He is such a good man. He's such a good person. He's got such a good, true heart that, yeah, somebody's going to see that light in him.
Smith continues to apply for jobs, and his message for those who may still be concerned about whether he's moved on from his mistakes is simple.
My past doesn't define who I am now. You know, I am not my mental illness.
Smith has deeply apologized to those who may have been there at the Capitol that day. He's been working with the VA in their community services program to try and complete his dream of working in real estate development.
Quite a turnaround. We wish him well.
Absolutely.
You know, he obviously has it together, and he's gone through a lot of hoops to get there, so we wish him well. Jessica, thanks.
You're welcome.